Today we're going to show you a new report that's available to everyone as of version 8.1D. As usual, this was suggested by one of our shelters. So we're going to start from the pet menu in our animal report section. And here's one of our new options. It's age reports. We have other aged reports, but I think you'll like this one. The format's a little bit differently. First of all, once you go into it, you're going to be defining groups of animals that you'd like to appear on the report. First of all, I'm going to clear this selection out. In most cases, you'll set up your groups one time, and that'll be good each time you run this report. But I'm going to start from scratch to show you how to do that. I'm going to clear out all my selection data, and I'm going to create a report that's going to include any dogs from 1 day old up until about, let's say, 10 weeks. And then we're also going to include any dogs from also 10 weeks through 1 year. And we'll throw a couple of cats in also. We'll say cats, we'll do the same range from 1 day to 10 weeks. And then also some cats also from 10 weeks through 1 year. Okay, so once you set up the age groups, then you have a couple of options up here. We can produce a report that has just the intakes that satisfy that selection criteria. The date range is based on, I'm going to go back to August because I have some live data here. August 1st through August 31st. So we're going to do a month of time. And what we're calculating here is, because we're running an intake report, this is going to be the age of the animal as of the intake date. So I'm going to go ahead and process that. Okay, so here's the analysis of that. So animals that came in this time period, basically August, any dogs that were 1 day old to 10 weeks, we've got 10 of them that were that age as of their intake. And here's the percentage of the total of those groups on this report. Then we have our dogs that are 10 weeks to 1 year. So 44 of them were within that date range upon their intake. And then the same thing with the cats. We've got 40 cats. We've got 29 cats that are 10 weeks to 1 year. And there's total percentage, and there's our total intakes. The disposition report does the same thing except on the other end. So this would be animals that were in this age group as of the date of their disposition, their adoption, or other disposition. So we had 9 dogs that were basically under 10 weeks. We had 44 dogs between 10 weeks and 1 year. And then here's the cat data underneath that for a total of 158 animals. Then we could run those same reports with a little more information. So here's the intake with their origin, basically their intake reason. And we're going to go ahead and process that. And we should have the same amount of numbers, but you can see here we had dogs from 1 day to 10 weeks. 5 came in from animal control. 2 came in from law enforcement, 2 just passed through licensing, and we had 1 owner surrender in that time period, and so on and so forth. So basically they're broken down by their intake reason or their origin. And again, on the disposition end, we're going to process that. And now we get to see the disposition ages. So we had 6 dogs that were less than 10 weeks that were adopted, and you can see all the different dispositions here based on their ages. One thing about the date range, this section 10 weeks means it would not appear on the report. So your next group would be 10 weeks and forward, and the 10-week animals will appear in that. So in other words, the ending age is up to, but not including. If you have any questions, email us at info@adoptafriend.us, and we'd love to get some feedback from you. And thanks for watching.